This year has been pretty good for me, and I kind of don't really regret anything at all. I'm just really proud of myself of the amount of quality content I've been making, at least as quality enough as it could possibly be for a small YouTuber like me. But now I'm at a point of my channel where I have a concrete audience. I know who's watching my content simply because the ones that stick around comment on my videos frequently. So if you're one of those people, thank you so much for all of your endless support. It means so much to me. I honestly have no idea where I could be if it wasn't for any of you, because honestly, I feel like I would have just given up. Well, obviously I wouldn't, but like the feelings would grow stronger, you know? So yeah, here I am now. Today is my birthday. Yippee! Well, at least the day that this video is uploaded is my birthday. By the time this video is uploaded, my girlfriend and I probably have the flu, but I'm here to answer some questions for a Q&A that I've been really wanting to do for my birthday this year. Which, first of all, I kind of have a lot of questions on my community posts from the last week, so I'm very grateful for all the questions that you guys have been leaving behind for me. Happy birthday! Thank you so much. Ever thought about doing Switch Sports challenges? Would be fun watching you try to score 300 in bowling. About Switch Sports, I kind of have been like a little negative about the game's existence ever since it was shown off. Like I liked how it was a successor to Wii Sports, but I just didn't like how lackluster the game just kind of seemed. While my girlfriend just straight up had resentment towards the game in general because they delayed fucking golf. How do you do that? But if you're gonna ask it like that, then if I get the game soon, then yeah, I'll definitely fucking play that shit. Are you thinking about maybe doing full playthroughs of the other new Mario games, like the ones for Wii, DS, the other alternatives for Switch? I'm obviously definitely going to be doing Wii. I would love to do DS, but I unfortunately don't have a 3DS emulator, and I didn't get the time to actually buy the Virtual Console version on the Wii U. So unfortunately, I don't think I can play it now, but if I were to get my hands on a 3DS capture card, then I will do that. I will definitely do that. Following up with that question is, are you willing to do specific challenges for games to beat them in certain way or certain arbitrary limitations? Yes, actually. I like to play Hell, so that's something that's gonna happen on the channel soon enough. Who inspired you to edit the way you do, and if you were to collab with someone, who would it be with no limitations? This one's kind of hard because, like, I have my inspirations, but I can't seem to, like, gain the satisfaction that these YouTubers do. I have multiple inspirations. To start off with my editing, at least in my first year of YouTube, I was inspired by a YouTuber named King of Skill. He made these funny ass edits of Smash Ultimate, and I just wanted to capture that same kind of magic, but I did terrible with that, first of all. But the other YouTuber I was inspired by to do that kind of editing was Alpharad. When I was first exposed to Alpharad, it was back in 2016, and I watched his How to Play series, and I was just dumbfounded at how funny those videos were. That was my first exposure to those kind of videos, and I just wanted to replicate those kind of editing skills between those two YouTubers. But clearly I fucking sucked at it, so I started making commentary instead, which that was also inspired by Alpharad. It's just, I swear like a fucking sailor, so that part was inspired by Poofesher and fucking screaming in the microphone all the time. Yeah, that too. But if I were to collab with any other YouTuber, that is such a hard choice. I'd probably just pick either Alpharad or King of Skill. Yeah, I can't really think of anyone else. It would just probably be one of those two. What's the least fun you've had playing a specific game or level? The most frustrating experience I've ever had was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There is one boss battle at the halfway point where you fight this motherfucker, but I also had very, very low experience regarding JRPGs as a whole. So when it came to shit like a skill tree, I was not keeping up with that shit in the slightest. Not only that, but by the time you reach that boss, you have a brand new playable character in that part of the story, and if you don't know how to include or exclude party members, then you're kind of fucked, because if you're just playing as that character, she's gonna get booted off of your team because of story related shit, I guess. And you just have 2 party members in your team, and if you can't fucking read like I can't, then you can't see the fucking include or exclude buttons at the very fucking bottom of the screen. And next thing I know, I just keep getting one-shotted constantly, and I only had 2 members in my fucking party. And then about after a month of trying to beat that boss, I finally learned how to fucking read, and I pressed the X button on fucking Tora. And then I beat the fucker first try, so that was fucking stupid. At least I got some experience out of grinding for a whole month. So yeah, I'd say that's like the most frustrating gaming experience I've ever had. But at the same time, if I play it now, I'm just gonna win easily. The game is a lot easier after you actually beat it. It was also my first Xenoblade game, so that was fucking fun. Will you play other Luigi/Mario games? Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of just accepting the fact that I'm probably just gonna be a Mario YouTuber now. Half of my catalog of the games I have is literally just Mario. But in regards of Luigi, I only have Luigi's Mansion 3, and that's on my girlfriend's Switch. So at that point, I just don't even have the fucking game. Will you be doing a newer playthrough of Super Sluggers with commentary? Cause that'd be fire. Also, what games do you plan on playing in the future, and will you try streaming any? About Super Sluggers, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be making content about, of that game for, I don't know, maybe a year, and if it's, more fun than I think it is, then I'm just gonna keep going with that shit, and that's gonna be one of the primary series on the channel. But regarding other games, I don't really know what the plan is right now, to be honest. Regarding games I want to record, this might be very stressful because I don't know if people are going to be wanting to get into this kind of content. If someone around here were to play a game with me in my apartment, then I would love to record Nintendo Land and Wii Party U. I might just be recording Wii Party U anyway at some point. But other games, whether or not it's by myself or with someone else, I really want to play Mario Party 8 and 9 as well as Mario Sports Mix. Those are basically like the games I have like planned in the future. I might do Smash 4 just for nostalgia, and also because I'm a masochist. Oh, right, Mario Party Superstars. I would make content based on new Mario U, but it kind of just seems better if that's just like a blind playthrough, and like, I don't know, I just don't think it would hold up well. I've been thinking of doing content like Streets of Rage 4, honestly Pokemon Legends Arceus. That sounds like a pretty good game to actually scratch that. I feel like it would be better to stream Pokemon, as well as stuff like Fall Guys. Hell, maybe even Mario Party. But one game I desperately want to stream, there is a special little game that nobody likes that's on the 3DS. A game called Fire Emblem Fates. The reason is because not only is this my favorite 3DS game of all time, it's also one of the rarest games now. In the 3 paths of Fire Emblem Fates, 2 of them have physical releases, and the 3rd one is limited to the eShop, and the eShop is dead now. But just to clarify, Revelations is a very rare game, and I just want to stream the entirety of Fire Emblem Fates because it's just one of those games that would just be better if you streamed instead of recording, because you actually have people watching what you're doing. Recording an RPG is kind of hard to do. I've tried before, it wasn't great, because it's just you running around a little bit and then fighting an enemy and then running around a bit and then finding an enemy. And most times those places are fucking huge, so it's just kind of boring. But if I were to stream it, it wouldn't be boring. It's just I need to figure out how I want to stream, when the good time is. Because, yeah, I don't know. I really want to stream Fire Emblem Fates after I get a 3DS capture card, so I can actually fucking play that game. Thank you so much for that question, I needed that. Can we get a newer Super Mario Bros. Video? I've been getting this question a lot recently, and this is just, I don't know if this is like a personal preference or anything like that. As much as I would love to play the newer Mario titles, I really don't want to deal with Nintendo's stick up their ass. So I I'm a small YouTuber as it is, and I don't want my channel to get fucking unexisted from life. I know that there's YouTubers that have their channel based around modded Mario and Nintendo games, but I don't want to risk that. I don't know what it is, because like some people have their shit taken down, other people are just left alone for some reason, and it's just, I don't know. I can't figure out what it is, but I don't want to deal with that, you know? How old are you? I'm 20, but realistically, I'm 2. What is your favorite video game? I'm going to say Persona 5, because I am a degenerate weeb bitch. What got you onto YouTube? And honestly, I would love to be featured in a video. Oh, good luck to you, dude. I really hope I get featured too. What got me onto YouTube was, I didn't really know what it was, but I checked it out and everything when I got my iPad for Christmas when I was like 12. Yes, I was a fucking tablet kid. That's why I do YouTube content. There was this one YouTuber named Attacking Toucans, and he made content based on racing someone else through an entire game 100%. And their commentary for a 12-year-old was really funny, and I honestly I adore that kind of shit. That's just my main inspiration of why I got into YouTube in the first place, but it was also just because of Alpharad. I'm not sure if y'all even realize this, but my commentary and the way I talk, not even just for YouTube, but in my life as a whole, my life has been influenced by Alpharad. He's basically just my role model at this point. Why did you stop making content for a while, then get back into it? What made you want to come back? I'm gonna answer that question the same time I ask this one, and his question is, are you okay, like, mentally? I basically suffer from this kind of condition where my brain power isn't as functionable, which gives me, like, the inability to actually, like, think properly. It's hard for me to read and shit like that. In other words, I have fucking autism. And it's kind of weird too, because I've been discriminated from the jobs I've worked at regarding my autism. And it's been really hard to actually find a job nowadays. And I just feel really bad because my girlfriend's kind of just suffering with paying rent. But she also told me that if I get good on YouTube, then she doesn't give a shit about what I do at all. So I'm gonna try to do that for my girlfriend and help her out, and also myself, because holy fucking shit, we need it. Which is why I thank all of you for my support, because I fucking love every single one of you. But I came back because I had my shit together. My girlfriend and I moved into an apartment, and all around, like, we're in a pretty alright position. It's just I still can't find a job, and that's been stressing me the fuck out. Pizza? Well, if it's from Little Caesars, I'll devour the whole fucking thing. What's your favorite video you made? This is a toughie. I think my favorite video might actually just be World 9 of Luigi U. But another video that I adore isn't even published yet, but it's the 3rd video in the Subspace series. That's one I'm really looking forward to actually upload, because that shit is funny. What is your favorite Mario game, and what is your opinion on the Luigi Mansion games? Wow, I read that fucking wrong. What is your opinion on the Luigi's Mansion games? My favorite Mario game is Super Paper Mario. That is by far my favorite game. People just call it lackluster and dumb, and it doesn't know what it wants to be half the time, yet the whole point of Super Paper Mario is jumping from genre to genre, and diversity is something that gamers really want in their video game, so then when they bitch and complain about it, it's just fucking annoying. I may be a degenerate, but at least I'm not overrated. But my opinion on the Luigi's Mansion games, the first one I never played, and it just kind of looks a little corny. Dark Moon was the first Luigi's Mansion I played, and I kind of enjoyed it, except I didn't actually play the game. I just kind of had my friend help me, and I played like 40% of the game. Luigi's Mansion 3 is really, really fucking good, not only as a Luigi's Mansion game, but just as a game in general. It's goofy, it's fun, it's actually, like, interesting. The game looks good. It sounds good, too. It is so good. You could get a bad ending at the beginning of the game. Like, shit like that is what intrigues me. What's your setup look like, and what do you edit on? I have to edit on a phone, because I don't really have a PC or a gaming computer, just a Chromebook. As you can see, I'm struggling. After reading that comment and watching one of your videos, I could not tell you made that on your fucking phone. So that's pretty good editing on your part. Good job with that shit. My gaming setup is I have my shit out in the fucking living room. I have a card table next to my TV, so then it'll reach my capture card. I do all of this on a fucking... What fucking laptop is this? I don't know. You could just look at the laptop and see what it looks like. I have this all here so I can easily record like right next to the TV, so I can tell how everything's working. Sometimes my recording for my microphone will just fucking stop for some reason. That's happened to me a couple times in my World 7 and 8 video, as well as the third video in the Subspace series. But it didn't really affect the videos at all. If anything, it just cut out, like, empty space. So, thank God that happened. And not, like, you know, during the fucking video. What eldritch horror made you? Anime. Do you have a favorite type of video to make? What got you into making YouTube videos? I love your content. Thanks for making me laugh, and happy birthday. Thank you so much! My favorite type of video to make is really just commentary like I've been doing. And as well as what got me into making YouTube videos is pretty much what I explained before regarding Alpharad and shit like that. I've always wanted to make like a huge diversity amount of videos, and that's just kind of like me pushing myself to inspire myself. It's kind of weird to think about, but yeah, that's kind of how it is. Who inspired you to start doing YouTube? Alpharad. Alright, that's all of the Q&A portion of this video. Thank you so much for all the questions. This just makes me feel really good that I actually got to do this video in the first place. But with all of that done, I have an announcement to make. In the description of this video and every video after is a link to my brand new Discord server. As long as you're willing to comply that this is a safe environment for my community, anyone willing to be nice and cooperative is welcome into the server. This won't be just like a server where it's just like, you know, oh, it's literally just like me and shit, and wow, everyone supports me. Like, of course, that's gonna be part of it. I will acknowledge the people that are in the server, which is where my next announcement comes in. In my Discord server, at some point every single week, I will be hosting Mario Kart tournaments. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there is a mode that's just tournaments, and people can make their own tournaments and stuff like that, and limit it to like a certain amount of people, so then it's like, wow, I'm playing with my friends and shit like that. I want to do that with my Discord server and then make a video out of those. Being a viewer and being in a YouTuber's video is a dream, obviously, right? And I want to make that a constant thing. I don't know if I want to stream it, but for now, I definitely want to record it. But the only way anyone will ever know that I'm recording them is through Discord. That's the only way I'm going to be announcing that. Pretty much, I just want the server to be not dead, first of all. I would like for it to be lively and shit like that, and I can't wait to fuck around with every single one of you. Who knows, maybe you'll be featured in a different video, like if I want to do Mario 3D World and I want to pick people to do online and help me get 100% file so I don't have to do that by myself for the third fucking time.